welcome to the Mr. Phil Show. How's everybody out there tonight? We have a really big show for you tonight, and we are doing a special show tonight in Bloomingburg, New York at the Restoration Center. And here is my co-host, Carmine.
Thank you, Phil. I'm so happy to be here with all these wonderful people, and these are such a talented group of young performers, and I know it's going to be a great show.
Yes, it is going to be a great show. And I want to introduce a great friend of mine, Catherine Owens.
I'm Catherine Owens Herman. I'm the writer, the songwriter, and the lyricist of the musical tale Safari Song, which we are bringing you tonight. We have a wonderful cast that came up from Manhattan, and we are going to quickly move you through the scenes of Safari Song to showcase the music. We're doing 12 of our 17 songs, and sometimes actors are playing more than one role. They will be introduced. Our first narrator is Mike Wolford.
Greetings. My name is Mike Wolford. I'd like to introduce my fellow actors. Allison Drew, Sarah Ann Vale, Louise Jellies, and Catelyn Harding. As we bring you the highlights of our story, Safari Song. Once upon a time in the Caribbean, off the coast of Costa Rica, a monarch butterfly was captured by the captain of the ship Titania II and brought aboard in a jar as a gift for his daughter. The butterfly's baby caterpillar, Safari Ciel, was born in captivity. Suddenly a violent storm arose. Above the howling winds, the mother reassured her daughter, but the water came in and they watched in panic as the boat sank. They were shipwrecked. The winds carried the mother off, leaving Safari to fend for herself on the raging sea. 2 years pass. Safari Ciel, our heroine, has made her way to Mill Creek Pond, Louisiana, where she grew up among the monarch butterflies. They gather in a group which we call a hush cloud because of their quiet ways. They are preparing to migrate. Safari wants to go with them. She remembers her mother looked exactly like the queen monarch, Papillon, but Safari has grown to resemble a moth instead of a monarch. She believes in herself, but she sticks out like a sore thumb. She always carries with her a piece of plastic, which her mother used as a paddle on the raft in the storm so long ago. She shows it to the queen, but Papillon doesn't remember it.
Please, don't leave me behind. I don't know why she doesn't remember. Maybe I dreamed the whole thing.
Safari sings Sky. Safari befriends the swamp tour operator of Mill Creek Pond, Jean-Francois, French frog. He's green, with a big shiny head, so he reminds her of the moon up in the sky that she loves so much. She explains her need to accompany the butterflies on their migration and their unwillingness to take her. He doesn't understand why she would leave their beautiful pond.
They need me. I understand things they don't. I have so many theories because I am a monarch queen. I understand air and water.
Ah, you see? More reason to stay. Air and water. They surround us here. My favorite things. I have always loved water and air. I find them beyond all compare. I love water and air. They make me light and debonair. I love water and air and you. I love the sky and the sea. Every doesn't matter to me. I love the sky and the sea and you. To get to your next destination, you're going to need oxygenation. Once there, when you're taking a drink, without all this water you'd sink. I love the waves and the fog. They've turned me into an exceptional frog. I love the waves and the fog as you. In all of my frogatization, I've never been on a migration, but elements basic to me will be there, you surely will see. O2 and H2O, more I have, the better I go. I love the ancient O's and you.
Despite his misgivings and his laid-back temperament, Jean-Francois agrees to help Safari with her chores so that she can go.
And just what will you be doing? While I'm doing all your work here, I might add?
I'm going to help the butterflies get to Canada. They can't even ask for help. I want to help them have a voice.
But since you barely speak above a whisper yourself, what can you do? Wait, I know. Try to say this. Ribbit.
Ribbit.
No, louder, like me. Ribbit.
Ribbit.
Louder, louder. Build up the air in your thorax.
Ribbit. How's this? Ribbit! Now can you hear me?
Consider this life I knew, my exquisite point of view. They're all overshadowed by you. I'm but for you, toujours et beaucoup. I find you so my heart skips a beat, it's hopping complete, it falls at the feet of you, because I am the guide for you.
If you ever need help, I hope someone will be here to help you.
Why would I need help? Nothing will happen to me. As long as I stay in this pond. But you'll be so far away. Whenever you want to call home, just look up at the moon, and I'll be there. I'll do the same to talk to you. Then you won't seem so far. We'll communicate the ancient way. Or you could email me.
You're the best frog.
I am, aren't I?
The disguise works, and Papillon shoos Safari into the hush cloud. Some of the monarchs sense something odd, but Papillon shrugs off their complaints and off they go. But as they fly in her usual style, flying slowly at low altitude, tragedy strikes.
Watch out for that
Papillon doesn't hear the warning. With a screech of brakes and smoky peal of tires, Papillon becomes trapped against the windshield of a westbound vehicle and can't get free. Her eyes are pressed against the pane, and she is alive but terrified. Safari reacts quickly, darting toward the truck when Papillon cries out for help.
I'm trapped! Help! Help!
Just leave her!
You can't take her.
No! I'm coming! I'll free you!
But Papillon is trapped, and Safari watches in horror as the truck speeds away. Still, like all good divas, Papillon makes time for her aria.
It's gonna be a bumpy ride. I'm nervous as a jumpy ride. I'm swallowing my lumpy pride to get home again. You're gonna see me moving fast. There's gonna be a sonic blast because I had the chances to get home again. I never promised an easy ride from where the stars and the clouds collide. It's gonna be a bumpy ride. It's got me shaking up inside. I have some issues to decide when I'm home again. There's gonna be a big bam descending from the traffic jam because no matter where I am, I'll get home again, home again. I kiss the dust from my fellow flies, even the one with piano eyes. It's gonna be a bumpy ride. It's gonna be a bumpy ride. It's gonna be a bumpy ride.
So Safari leads the migration. After a day of pathfinding, she calls upon the moon to hear the comforting voice of her friend, Jean-Francois, back home.
Hello, Moon. Hello, Jean-Francois.
Jean-Francois' big smiling face suddenly appears, shining down as he promised.
I've always felt a special connection to the moon. It's shiny with a green tint. I've always felt we have something in common. I like to have something in common and ribbit.
You both have a very sweet face.
We do, don't we? How about now?
Even better. This is awesome. I wish Papillon could see me now.
When are you coming home and ribbit?
I just left. I haven't even gotten there yet.
That's bad. I wish you'd hurry. I think I might love you.
That's new. It's uncharted territory for us. No compass, no map.
Love, it's nothing new. It's as old as one of your theories.
That's true. There is nothing new under the sun.
Still, it's new for us. So you see, there's something new under the moon.
Shining from your He's a tour operator, and when a suspicious-looking character shows up, Jean-Francois is relieved to have him for a client. So, we introduce our villain, Fred Predator, candidate for senator, ready to prey upon the unsuspecting frog. Jean-Francois loves water and air and loves to show off Mill Creek Pond. Fred represents himself as a human, but he is actually a weasel. Jean-Francois has hardly noticed, for he checks the moon for his friend Safari. Fred urges Jean-Francois to hurry with their tour.
Say, Frogston, I want to get out of here. Could you get off the moon for a sec? And can you put a hop in it so we can leave? You're a frog, can't you hip hop?
You got to have a hip hop frog. You haven't got a hip hop frog. You can't just order from a catalog. You can't just call, he will come like a dog. You have to catch him on a flip-flop to get yourself a hip hop frog. You gotta have a hip hop frog. He won't come in a package like Nabisco. You're gonna have to travel down to San Francisco. Or maybe you can find him down in Puerto Rico. But watch out for the sneaky snakes and bakes at Pico. If you flow to Costa Rica or you're flying to Topeka, I heard in Massapequa in the Bay at Chesapeake. The vivid, gonna even as we speak. You find yourself a hip hop frog. He could be Filipino, almost certainly Latino. If you could get one to listen, you'll be holding up auditions and searching Bombay or England, Muscat to LA, China. You could cite one, it might even be the right one. From Europe to Paris, where they think a lot of me. Don't feel left out, you know we love you, no doubt. Just get yourself a hip hop frog. Just get yourself a hip hop frog. Pakistan and African, Caribbean or amphibian, from here to Baltimore or even cold to shore. As long as you're sure you got yourself a hip hop frog. You got yourself a hip hop frog. Some might say a jazz frog is the way to go, or even a blues frog. I really just don't know. A frog classico might have just the right stuff. A rock and roll frog, baby, might be good enough. If you wanna be certain, then drop the curtain. Just get yourself a hip hop frog. Just get yourself a hip hop frog.
On her quest to prove herself, Safari meets an unforgettable character, Mothball, a travel-worn, storm-damaged monarch butterfly who has seen a lot of sorrow in her time. There's a commotion above, and Safari looks up into this new face, a face of sad experiences belonging to Mothball, an older butterfly who has flown in on the aircraft's wing. Dumped from her transport when the pilot dipped his wings, this new arrival tumbles into the hush cloud. She waves goodbye to the pilot. Flirting, she winks at him.
Well, my captain will be at mile high. Maybe I'll see you at the club. My, you're up here traveling high and fast.
I like to fly high and fast.
So do I. It suits me. It helps me forget it. I've seen a lot of sorrow in my time.
Mothball seems too damaged for travel. One wing is bent at an odd angle, both wings have holes in them, her antennae droop. Mothball says to Safari,
There you had it. I've let the ground to come out. Air, I mean. Well, what does it matter? She could be anywhere, but she never is.
Who? Who could be anywhere? Who are you?
I'm Mothball. I got the nickname from the holes in my wings that make me look mothly. I got caught in the washing machine.
Look, perhaps you could call me Your Highness.
No.
And you're Mothball. Isn't that a kind of moth repellent? And yet I feel an immediate bond with you.
Don't! Save your pity. It's an insult. Just look at me. Look at my face. But yours are worse. Darling. Those wings? But where are you thinking?
Despite the damage to her wings, Mothball joins the migration. Safari leads them to the Smithsonian Museum in Washington, D.C., where they dance in a flower garden. No one notices the mad scientist, Dr. Bug, when he sneaks up with his net.
I'll just scoop up these specimens and take you back to my office. Yes, I'm going to lay you out to dry on these shelves. Then you'll be immortalized in my collection. You'll like that. But first, I must eat. I'm famished.
The butterflies manage to escape, but Safari lies unconscious on the ground and they leave her behind. She wakens alone, forlorn and friendless, and calls upon the moon to keep in touch the ancient way.
Hello, moon? Hello,